Okay, I'm here at the 2019 North American Handmade Bike Show. If you guys don't want to see a bunch of $5,000 to $10,000 bikes, this might not be the episode for you. But let's go take a look. If only the camera could bring out the beauty of this paint job on this bike by Ison Workshop. And look at all of them. That is just a work of art. Now take a look at this belt drive fixed gear bike. Now you'll notice the forks are only one-sided on both sides. The entire drivetrain and brakes are on one side, and they've got these one-sided hubs. Here's one of the latest from Santana Tandems. I love titanium bikes. This is a company that's new to the United States. They're from Italy, called Carrere. And this bike here is made of wingay and alder. And you can see there's a seam up the middle. They made two halves, glued them together, and installed all the componentry to hold the fork and bottom bracket. This one here is made of oak from the same company. Take a look at the way they address the hardware mounting. This is one of the oddities from the U.S. Bicycling Hall of Fame, which is pretty near me in Davis, California. Take a look at this front suspension. The wheel is mounted on a floating mount, and these truss rods are flexible. I don't know what they're made of. Probably fiberglass, maybe carbon fiber. I'm really impressed by the showing of wooden bikes this year. I'm not sure what kind of woods are involved here. Hey, so back in the day, Panasonic used to be a pretty big name in bikes, and apparently they're still around. Anyway, here's a brand new titanium model. Take a look at this beautiful gravel bike. I love the way they did this anodizing. Here's some cool stuff from Calfee. Now these guys are not afraid to do anything. Bamboo, carbon fiber, wood. They're all over the place. They make some awesome tandems. Here's a very cool Calfee tandem mountain bike, fat bike. Now this here is Belenki Cycle Works. I actually have a Belenki tandem. Now this is one of his more unique tandems. Now take a look. The front rider sits in a recumbent position and has their own set of pedals, no steering. The captain sits in the back in a upright position. The bike has electric motor assist, and through this mechanism the front and rear rider can pedal independently and at different gear ratios. And if you take a look at these couplers here, those are made by S&S right here in Roseville, California. Those allow this whole bike to break down into pieces and be loaded into a transport case. Now this here is a co-motion tandem, and something that's really cool about this, look at this belt drive timing gear and belt drive to the wheel. And this hub is called a roll-off, and it's 13-speed internal transmission. Really high-end stuff. I've never seen one break ever. Now some guys, instead of going for new innovation, they just go for plain old cool. Now I don't know where these guys are. I was really hoping to talk to them because I have Magura brakes on my tandem mountain bike, but maybe next time. Now that's a pretty cool cargo bike concept. Lots of tubing and component suppliers here at this show, and it's high-end stuff. I'm here at the Wright Brothers exhibit at the Handmade Bike Show, and this is one of their models, the St. Clair and the Van Cleve. And these are some really sweet bikes made right in Dayton, Ohio, on the very same block as the original bike shop. This thing here is a bike fit tool. They put you on this, adjust the thing, and then they know how to outfit your bike. What size frame to give you, what size stem, length of cranks, everything. And have a look here. This is a bicycle made from wine barrel staves. The handlebar, the forks, Look at the way they did the interface to the axle. Come down here, it looks like they just used a standard seat tube and just tied into it. And the reason I'm taking such close pictures of this is because I'm not sure I can resist building one of these myself. Now I'm glad the designer heard me talking about building one, because he pointed out that these top tube barrel staves were not long enough, so he put these V-notch extensions in there to make that stave longer. And if he hadn't mentioned that, I might have wasted some material. Now have a look at this. This is a Dean titanium mountain bike. And take a look down here. We've got a rear suspension, but take a look. There's no pivot. They just rely on the flex of the titanium. And here we are at Sacramento's own Steve Rex Bicycle Works. And Steve makes some really high-end handmade bikes. And sometimes people make a bike that I just don't understand the purpose of. So here's the Coletti Scrambler, which a lot of people are calling the pink donut bike. And oh, hey, what do you know? They got pink donuts. Just grab one. So this is Paul Components, which is some very high-end handmade bike parts. Very cool stuff. Look at this derailleur. I actually had a bike that had this derailleur on it at one time. And that bike was also equipped with this very same lever kit and these brakes. Now here's the display for BikeCAD. Their website is bikecad.ca, and it's pretty cool. I've been on it. You can actually design a frame and get a CAD blueprint off the website. Something else that they do, and you've seen this if you've been around the channel a while, is this is a template for cutting a miter tube to join two tubes together. This here is another Sacramento manufacturer. This is Squid Bikes. They're pretty cool. They got their frames are being made for them, and they do these custom paint jobs on the bikes. Right here, just a couple of blocks from my house, actually. This is Ron from King Cages, and he's going to make a cage for us right now. And there it is. All it needs is to have the mounting plate welded on and weld that seam, and it's ready to roll out the door. Some of the nicest cages you'll ever find. King Cage. Thanks, Ron. Here's another cool cargo bike concept with power assist on it. I don't know if I'm going to put that on mine. Here's 7 Cycles, who are very famous for their titanium bikes. This is one of their tandems. They're not the tandem specialists, but they've made a few that are pretty nice. Now this is what every bike needs, is a growler cage with its accompanying growler.
Exactly.
Hey. Every once in a while at this show you just see a curiosity. That is a coaster brake. And I don't know how old it is or how new it is, but that's definitely what it is. And here's another wood bike. This one's hardwood maple. Look at the way they laminated this. Beautiful work. Now this one's curly maple. Man. Hollow tubes.
I built these as hollow tubes and then cut them to length to build the frames. They're very thin walled tubes.
Nice. This is Normal Bicycles. Hey, so this here is a head badge that's done by a jeweler named Jennifer Green. And look at the artistry there. Okay, now here's Porter Bicycles. Take a look at this artistry going on here. Okay, now take a look at this lighting here.
Probably plus of these handlebar production lights. But
this tiny little aluminum thing.
Mentally, I was not prepared
And that thing puts out a lot of light. They have similar taillight systems, and these guys are coming out on Kickstarter pretty soon. So here we've got a bamboo bike, and they've taken hemp fiber and used it to make the lugs with epoxy. It's with epoxy, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
It's plant-based epoxy too.
Nice. And here's another really nice effort in wood. Wood handlebars, wood frame. Really nicely done. Now check out this titanium fork. That's just a little bit of flex going on there with those linkages. Very cool look, just a little bit of movement. And those are all my favorite efforts from the North American Handmade Bike Show for 2019. That's all for this time. Thanks for stopping in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click up here to see my last video. Click over here to see something of mine that YouTube thinks you'll like. And have a good one.